a data form in Excel. Now you all can enter data using Excel, but you can all enter data in Excel, okay, and it's not very difficult task. But this becomes very difficult when there are lots of entries in the database. Supposing you are having 40 to 50 entries, then it becomes a difficult task. Suppose you have lots of columns, then you have to go to extreme right to enter the data in a particular cell. Okay, and with so many rows in the Excel sheet, sometimes you lose the sight as to where you are entering. So what happens is sometimes you might enter the data in a wrong cell or wrong row. So because of these problems, it is better to enter the data, or it is good to enter a data in a form. So to create a form, there are actually two ways. People either use VBA to create forms for entering data. But VBA requires some kind of coding. But if you want to create automatic forms, okay, which doesn't require any kind of coding, then you can use a tool which is available in Excel. So what you can do is just go to your file options, click on more. Here you will have an option called as options. Click on customize ribbon. Now once you click on customize ribbon, click on commands not in the ribbon. Now when you click on commands not in the ribbon, then just type F so that it is easy to search where is your form tool. So here it is, your form tool. You can add this tool to the main tabs, but when you will click tabs, so add button, you will get this error. Commands need to be added to custom groups. To create a group, pick up a tab in the list and then click a new group. That means you will have to create a new tab as well as new group, or in an existing tab you can create a new group and add the form. So for this purpose, there is already a new tab which is present. So I'll just tick on it. Okay, in this new tab I can click new group. You can rename this new group. Let us say you can say form and just say OK. Now in this form group you can add the selected form. You will see that there is a iconic description of form over here. Just say OK to it. Now where you go, you will see that there is a new tab on your menu tabs. Click on the form group and you will automatically see that these three entries which we had entered, okay, is already there. So 102, 103. Now if you want to add a new record, you can simply say new. Say 104. Name, let us add a name, Tina. Address is Bandra. Specialization is finance. Subject, let us say finance. Chill modeling. Marks. To move from one cell to another, you can press the tab button on your screen. 89. Tab 67. Click on the next thing and now you will see that the data is already there. You can see automatically the total and average also got calculated. Okay. Now how this got calculated? Because already I had put the total formula, that is the sum formula, and the average formula over here. Okay. Now 105. Let us enter one more and see. Okay. So we will give this name as Sita. She lives in Thane. her specialization is marketing. Her subject is marketing, or we'll say rural marketing. Rural marketing is her subject. Her marks are something like this. Tab, 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 tab. Go to the new record. See, immediately the record gets updated. Now suppose you have entered too many records and you want to find out particular record. Okay, let us say I want to find out what are the subjects of HR which begins with HR and there is some name. So say HR asterisk. Okay, now let us search. Sorry, we'll first have to click on criteria. Yeah, and if you click on criteria, you say my criteria for searching should be HR and asterisk. Asterisk means anything after or before HR. Okay, let us say find next. So there is HR analytics at 101, only one subject. Okay, now let us find if there are specializations in finance. So financial, what are the subjects in financial modeling? So financial. Okay, check the spellings, otherwise you won't get the data. Where is financial? No. Yeah, financial is on 102 and on 104. So this is how you can search for data. Now let us search for some numbers. Create on criteria. We'll remove this criteria. Okay. Let us say I want to find out average which is greater than 68. Okay, where is this criteria? Greater than 68. So where it is? On 103 it is greater than, then where it is? On 104. That's it. Again there is on 105. So this is how you can create a criteria in the form. Now supposing you want to add some data validation to the form. Okay, so I may be creating a form with this much size. Okay, or maybe I'll be entering the roll number till here. So you can just simply select this. Okay, and just say home. Just go to data. In data you can say validation, data validation, say whole number. What validation I want? That the roll number should be minimum 101 and maximum 120. Okay, this is the one validation which I have added. Okay, like this you can add validation to other categories also. We have already learned how to use data validation. Okay, so now let us take a new tab, enter. Okay, you will have to select this range. Okay, there are actually two forms. Now let us try entering a new record. What happens? ये वर्क नहीं हो रहा है, यहाँ से कंप्लीट। हाँ, Okay, so once you actually there were two forms in my tab, so I didn't know where I had created validation. So it will show you that there are restrictions. Okay, so retry, and once you say retry, and if I type in right number, say tab, then it doesn't give me any kind of error. So like this you can create validations to your form before creating an actual form. So your data will also have the validations. So that's all for this video. Thank you very much. I hope you have understood this.